Hey there, friends. Welcome to the Health Revival, your cozy corner on YouTube where we're all about bringing a little more pep to your step, especially if you're over 60 and ready to live your best life. I'm your host, and I like to think of myself as that neighbor who's always got a warm cup of coffee and a good story to share. If you're new here, this channel is all about simple, practical ways to feel stronger, healthier, and happier, straight from the heart of America, with a dash of humor and a whole lot of heart. So, grab a comfy seat, maybe a blanket, and let's dive into today's topic: how to sleep better after 60. We're talking 5 simple tricks to help you drift off into deep, restorative sleep that leaves you feeling like you just spent a night under the stars in a quiet mountain cabin. Now, I know sleep can feel like a tricky old friend after 60. One night, it's there, wrapping you up like a warm hug, and the next, it's gone, leaving you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if you'll ever catch a break. Trust me, I've been there, and so have millions of folks just like us. But here's the good news. With a few small tweaks, you can turn sleep into your superpower, something that heals your heart, sharpens your mind, and keeps your blood pressure as steady as a lazy river. So, let's start this journey together, like we're sitting on a porch swing, swapping stories about how to make life a little sweeter. First, let's talk about a habit a lot of us fall into: hitting the hay way too early. Picture this. It's 6:30 p.m., the sun's barely tucked itself in, and you're already in your pajamas thinking, if I go to bed now, I'll get a jump on the night. But then, like clockwork, you're wide awake at 2 a.m., feeling groggy, a little cranky, and maybe even noticing your blood pressure's acting up. Sound familiar? I used to do this all the time, thinking I was being smart, but it turns out going to bed too early can throw your whole sleep rhythm out of whack. Your body's like a finicky old radio. It needs the right station to settle in. So, here's the fix. Aim to slide into bed around 9:30 or 10 p.m. instead. And before you do, spend about 30 minutes winding down. Maybe crack open a good book, something light, like a mystery set in a small American town, or listen to a podcast that feels like a fireside chat. This little shift can make all the difference, helping you sleep deeper and wake up feeling like you just had the best nap of your life. Now, let's move on to something else we've all been tempted by at one point or another: those little sleeping pills that promise to knock you out like a light. I get it. When you're desperate for rest, they seem like a lifeline. But here's the thing, and I'm saying this like I'm sitting across from you at the kitchen table: those pills can do more harm than good. They might help you drift off, but over time, they can mess with your memory, put extra strain on your liver, and even make you feel dependent on them just to catch a wink. I remember my Aunt Clara, bless her heart, used to swear by her little helpers until she started forgetting where she parked her car. So what's a better way to ease into sleep? Try something natural, like a warm cup of chamomile tea. It's like a lullaby in a mug. Or if you're feeling fancy, soak your feet in warm water with a splash of lavender oil for 10 minutes before bed. You can also try a quick meditation. Just sit quietly, close your eyes, and picture yourself floating on a calm lake under a starry sky. These tricks are gentle, safe, and they'll have you sleeping like a baby without any of the baggage. Speaking of how we sleep, let's talk about the way we're lying in bed. I used to think it didn't matter much. Plop down any old way and hope for the best. But oh boy, was I wrong. The way you position yourself can make or break your sleep, especially after 60. If you're someone who loves sleeping on your back, you might be snoring loud enough to wake the neighbors, or even dealing with sleep apnea, which is no joke. And sleeping on your stomach? That's like asking your heart and lungs to run a marathon while tied up. I learned this the hard way when I woke up with a crick in my neck and a chest that felt tighter than a drum. So here's the golden ticket: sleep on your left side. It's like giving your heart a little extra room to breathe, and it helps blood flow to your brain, keeping you sharp as a tack. To make it even better, grab a pillow about 3 to 4 inches high, ergonomic if you can swing it, and tuck it under your head to keep your spine aligned like a perfectly straight country road. Pop another small pillow between your knees to ease any hip or back pressure. And if you're feeling extra cozy, hug a pillow to keep your shoulders happy. It's like building a little sleep nest, and trust me, once you try it, you'll wonder how you ever slept any other way. While we're on the topic of pillows, let's not skip over the fact that the wrong one can be a real sleep thief. I used to have this fluffy monster of a pillow. Looked like it belonged in a fancy hotel, but it was way too high. Every morning, I'd wake up with a neck so stiff it felt like I'd been hauling hay bales all night. Too low, and you're no better off. Your head's practically kissing the mattress, and your blood flows all out of sorts. The sweet spot? A pillow that's 3 to 4 inches high, designed to cradle your neck and keep your spine as straight as a Nebraska highway. If you've got an old pillow that's flatter than a pancake, it's time to say goodbye. Invest in something ergonomic, and your neck will thank you every morning when you wake up feeling like you just slept in a 5-star bed. Now, let's set the scene for sleep, because your bedroom's got to be working with you, not against you. I used to leave the TV on, thinking it'd lull me to sleep with the sound of late-night reruns. Big mistake. That blue light from screens, whether it's your phone, TV, or even a bright bedside lamp, is like a megaphone yelling at your brain to stay awake. It messes with your melatonin, the magic hormone that tells your body it's time to rest. And don't get me started on noise, whether it's the hum of traffic outside or your neighbor's dog barking at the moon. It's enough to make you toss and turn. So, here's how to turn your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary. First, get some blackout curtains. Think of them as a warm hug from the night sky, blocking out every speck of light. Swap out harsh white bulbs for dim red or yellow ones. They're like the glow of a campfire, easy on your eyes and your brain. And if noise is an issue, try a white noise machine. It's like wrapping your room in a soft blanket of sound. Think gentle waves or a distant thunderstorm. I started using one last year, and now I sleep so soundly, I swear I could snooze through a 4th of July parade. All right, let's keep this train rolling and talk about how to make sleep not just easier, but better. The kind of sleep that leaves you feeling like you're ready to take on the world. One of the best ways to do that is to stick with that left side sleeping position we talked about. It's not just about comfort, it's about giving your body a chance to recover. When you sleep on your left side, you're helping your heart pump more efficiently, like a well-oiled engine. It also boosts blood flow to your brain, which is like giving your memory and focus a tune-up while you dream. Pair that with the right pillow setup, 3 to 4 inches for your head, a small one between your knees, and maybe one to hug. And you're setting yourself up for sleep that's as restorative as a long walk through a quiet forest. But before you even get to bed, there's a little routine you can do to set the stage. I call it the 5-minute pre-sleep ritual, and it's like a warm-up for your body and mind. Start with something called 4 to 7-8 breathing. It's simple. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 7, then exhale slowly for 8. Repeat that 4 to 6 times, and you'll feel your nerves settle like leaves falling gently to the ground. Next, give yourself a quick massage. Just rub your forehead and temples for a minute. It's like smoothing out the wrinkles of the day. Finally, optimize your environment. Turn off all electronics, dim the lights, and if you've got some lavender oil, dab a little on your wrists or pillow. That scent is like a ticket to dreamland, calming your mind and easing you into sleep. I started doing this routine a couple of years ago, and it's like flipping a switch. My body knows it's time to rest. Now, let's talk about something we all love, food. But not just any food, snacks that can actually help you sleep better. After 60, your body's a little pickier about what you eat in the evening, so let's choose wisely. One of my favorites is a warm bowl of pumpkin soup. Pumpkin's got tryptophan, which is like a building block for melatonin, helping you drift off naturally. Plus, if you make it with a bit of chicken broth, it's like a hug for your joints. Here's how I do it. Blend 1 cup of pumpkin puree with 1 cup of low-sodium chicken broth, season it lightly with a pinch of salt and maybe some nutmeg, and enjoy it around 6 or 6:30 p.m. It's light, cozy, and sets you up for a great night. Another winner is overnight oats with walnuts. Oats are like a steady hand for your nerves, keeping everything calm and balanced, and walnuts are packed with good stuff to help you relax. Mix half a cup of oats with some almond milk, toss in a tablespoon of chopped walnuts, and let it sit in the fridge overnight. Eat it before 7 p.m., maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and you'll notice your sleep getting deeper and more consistent. I love making a batch on Sunday nights. It's like meal prepping for better dreams. And if you're in the mood for something to sip, try chamomile tea with a couple of dried apple slices. Chamomile's like a warm blanket for your nervous system, and the apples add a touch of sweetness that helps your circulation. Just steep a chamomile tea bag in hot water, add 2 or 3 dried apple slices, and drink it around 7 p.m., a couple of times a week. It's a simple ritual that feels like sitting by a fireplace, letting the worries of the day melt away. As we wrap up this little chat, let's think about what we've covered. We've talked about how to sleep better after 60 by avoiding some common pitfalls like going to bed too early or relying on sleeping pills, and making smart choices like sleeping on your left side, using the right pillow, and creating a bedroom that's a true sleep haven. We've also shared a 5-minute pre-sleep routine to calm your mind and body, and a few evening snacks that work with your body to ease you into dreamland. These aren't big, overwhelming changes. They're small, doable steps, like planting seeds in a garden. Over time, they'll grow into better sleep, a healthier heart, a sharper mind, and blood pressure that's as steady as a summer breeze. I want you to try just 1 or 2 of these tricks this week. Maybe start with the 4 to 7, 8 breathing, or swap out that old pillow. See how it feels. And let me know in the comments. I read every single one, and I love hearing your stories. Sleep is like a faithful old dog. It's always there for you, but sometimes it needs a little coaxing to come sit by your side. And when it does, it's pure magic. Before I let you go, I've got to say thank you for hanging out with me here on the Health Revival. If you're loving these tips and want more stories to help you live your healthiest, happiest life, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's like tossing a little love our way, and it helps us keep sharing these chats with folks all across America. You can also ring that bell so you never miss a new video. We're here every week with fresh ideas to keep you feeling your best. Until next time, sleep tight, dream big, and may God bless you always. I'll see you soon, friends.